Hello everyone, Predicting79 here, and this is a rather special review. It is one of the most iconic Generation 1 Transformers. Of course, it's Megatron. It's Megatron. It's a bit weird doing this review because this is obviously one of the toys that I suppose the vast majority of G1 collectors and fans would have had at some point. So it's hard to do a review about a toy that almost everyone will have had, but hopefully my take on this is worth a watch. He's not really a grail of mine as such, but he's someone who I have been after for a very long time, and he's one of the few G1 more sort of well-known G1 toys that I haven't picked up as an adult collector. I did have him as a brother when I was a kid. But unfortunately he broke, and he is one hell of a fragile toy, and that will become apparent when we go and have a look at the toy in a bit. But yeah, he broke, and I think the amount of Megatrons that must have broken him over the years, and probably filled several landfills over, because they are very very fragile. Yeah, he lost an arm, and I didn't really have many memories of him as a kid, so I've been wanting to get one for some time, and luckily Mr. Valentine75 from the Full Metal Hero forums had one for sale, a box for me, and for a very nice price as well, so I was more than happy to pick this guy up. So let's have a closer look at the toy. Okay, so having a look at the toy a bit more close up. The box is a very nice bit of retro G1 artwork. I do love the original G1 box art, as I've said many times before, but this picture of Megatron is obviously very iconic and has appeared on t-shirts and posters and God knows what else over the years. But it's a really cool picture, and he looks awesome displayed like that. Also, always nice to have an original G1 box toy. And on the back we have, of course, the original 1984 first wave artwork, and the battle scene, and it's probably one of the best battle scenes of the original box art. It doesn't actually have, it does have Megatron, doesn't it? I'm just trying to think, where is he? He's on there somewhere. Oh yeah, he would be there, but you can only see his hand, so it's obviously been trimmed a little bit, but yeah, in the original artwork that is Megatron. So yeah, anyway, we'll go ahead and get him out of the box and show you what he's all about. So yeah, this guy's complete except for the instruction booklet, which you don't really need, but transformation isn't that complicated, it's just a little bit scary in places, and I'll show you that in a bit. But yeah, the bits that it comes with, this weird chrome gun thing, obviously the iconic fusion cannon, and the stock and the barrel for the gun. So let's just pop him out. And here he is a Walter PPK, I think. No, a Walter P38, sorry, yeah. Walter PPK, that's the Bond one, isn't it? Yeah, there's a big clue there, Walter P38. Duh. Okay, so yeah, here he is, nice and chromed up. These stickers are looking very cool. The reason being is they are fresh from Repro labels, which is always worth visiting if you're looking to restore your G1 figures, as I'm sure you know. So gun mode, he's a heavy toy. You can really feel the weight to this guy, and in the hands of a 5-year-old Predicting79, it was a very a huge gun. Obviously my hand's a little bit bigger now, but he still feels good in your hand, and I think I don't know. I suppose it could get, they do have issues with this as an imitation firearm. It gets prohibited from eBay sales quite often, but it's relatively lifelike, I suppose, from a distance. end of the day, if you point it at a police officer, you're going to get shot with a taser, aren't you? Okay, so right, let's get the bits on. I'm sure you know how they go. Fusion cannon obviously slides on the top. You have to align it up properly. Ooh. You have to squeeze it slightly, let's stretch it slightly. Ooh. There we go. Just got to make sure you line it up properly. There we are. And let's get the stock. I suppose it's the stock. I don't know anything about guns, so it looks like an armrest to me. But whatever it is, that's in 3 places, and that obviously when it's in robot mode. Well, not obviously if you don't know the toy, but that these bits combine into a super gun weapon thing, which I'll show you in a bit. Let's just get this other bit off. Ooh, it's tightly packed in the old polystyrene, and there we go. Fits in nicely. So I don't care what you say about G1 toys. If you don't think this looks awesome, then you suck, because it looks quality. Especially when it's all nice and chrome and stickered and everything. Well, rub sign still works as well, so that's all good. Yeah. Now you've got a trigger as well, working trigger. Well, obviously not working, doesn't shoot anything, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I just think, this is such an iconic visual image, isn't it? Of Megatron in this mode. But as a kid, I know that we lost most of these bits, if not all of them, and it's hard to get a complete Megatron. So let's go ahead and transform him. Before I move these bits out of the way first. There we go. Okay, go ahead and remove the rest of the bits, and I'll make that weapon stand thing in a moment. Shall I leave that on? No, I'll take that off as well. Obviously it does go back in robot mode, but just for ease of things. Okay, yeah, as I said at the start, he's a very fragile toy, and you'll see why as I transform him. The first thing we're going to do is pull out his legs like that, and they separate. Now you can tell this is an old toy, 1984, because listen to this. Ooh, he's an old man. Oh dear, he's got very creaky legs. Ooh. He needs to have more cod liver oil, I think. The feet pop out like this. You have to give them use a bit of force to get these out, actually. There we go. Proper click out. Ooh. Hold on. Nice. Yeah, loads of metal parts here. Very good, very good. At the moment, he's a gun with legs, which I suppose, is that a third mode? Has he got a girt warp mode? Whatever Jetfire had? I'm just joking. Okay, and to the back, we are going to, I'm not sure the exact order for this, let me just click these bits in place. Not sure the exact order for the transformation, but the way I do it is fold the head back, separate the arms, which sort of fold down like that, and then whilst these legs are forward, or hear that creakiness again, we're going to swivel the side of the gun round, lift the front bit, lift the gun barrel up, that spins round, just keep these out of the way. Ooh. Hold on. It is fiddly. No wonder all those kids broke these in the 80s. And then that pops up like that. You've all seen a Megatron transform before, I'm sure, but hey, you can see me faff it up. Arms out, fists out, arm out, fist out. And there we pretty much go. Rebel mode. these bits will stay in place. And the legs don't want to stay in place. Hold on a sec. There we go. Just got to pull her a little bit, make them click. There we go. Okay, so this head sort of slots into place a bit more. Obviously you can have him like this to his maniacal sort of laugh, but that looks a bit stupid, so push the head forward and it kind of slots in like that, and then you can just slide his fusion cannon on. As I say, you could have left that on, I could have left that on if I wanted to, but I thought I would take it off. And there we have Megatron in robot mode. Yeah, he's obviously very iconic. His legs are bloody slid down again. Obviously, very iconic Transformer in the original Prime, but he's not the one that everyone seems to have, because I think so many of these bloody things broke in the original. You know, when they first came out. He's so fragile. I feel a bit scared transforming him, to be honest, because there's so many spindly bits. You can hear the creakings of the age of the thing. Can you see down there? Yeah. Yeah, so many of them broke. You know, there's less of them around. He's also a bit hard to pick up on eBay because, as I said earlier, on eBay he's classified as a replica firearm, so quite often the auctions get ended by eBay. So I can have him doing some crazy moves there. Little Cossack stance, I suppose. Yes. Anyway, the auctions get ended early, and he can be a bit difficult to pick up. So he's easier to pick up, I suppose, at conventions and things like that, or through sites like Full Metal Hero. Price wise, it does vary. A complete one in the box is worth just over £100, I'd say, and a complete one out the box, it really does vary, you know, around about £70 mark, I suppose, maybe a bit more than that, depending on the condition. There's so many versions of this guy as well, obviously. You have to bear in mind, you know, it was the original 84. He was then re-released. He wasn't in the classics line, but he was re-released by Takara. I think it was 2001. Of course, there was the Goodbye Megatron set, which came out around about the time of the '86 movie, which came with him in Starscream. So there's that version. Yeah, it came out in 2001. He was in the Takara box set version with the sword and everything that it came with. In 2003, and of course he was an Encore as well, so there are lots of different versions of him out there. They all go for relatively comparable prices, but obviously the original G1 is going to be the most expensive version, but this is a really nice example, and I'm very happy that I managed to get him. Thank you very much, Mr. Valentine 75. So yeah, so let's I'll just finish the review with his other guns and bits and bobs. I mean, this blaster thing it comes with, I guess it's just, I don't actually know how it's supposed to go. Someone can possibly enlighten me, but it looks like it should just sit on there like that, but that looks kind of poo, and it kind of falls off, so someone tell me how that goes. I should know really, shouldn't I, but I don't. And obviously these bits combine to form a gun as well, so hold on 1 second. And here we go. Yes, that was cheating doing it off camera, but I haven't made one of these up for about 25 years, so I wasn't going to faff about. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre, but you know, they will use the pieces for something, I guess. As I say, things to watch out for this guy, you know, just make sure he's not broken really, because there's so much, you know, all these tiny little spindly, creaky joints. Watch out for sticker wear, watch out for chrome wear, make sure it's got all these bits, and you know, happy hunting. Hope you get one, because he is worth getting. You know, he's one of those, You know, he's the original bad guy. He's the original Megatron. Now, I'm sure these bits do stay in place, but I don't know why they're... Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this rather rambling review. It's been a long day today, so if I'm waffling a bit, I suppose that's probably why. Anyway, see you next time, guys, and it's goodbye from Megatron, and goodbye from me. Alright, see you next time. Bye!